Hello, everyone. Welcome to Integrated Revenue and Retention Podcast, a platform where we leverage personal stories and integration strategy to maximize revenue and retention for business owners, service professionals, and entrepreneurs with competitive advantage. Today is another day of transformational benefits. Avail yourself of the opportunities and tools. If you have not gotten yours yet, please, it's free. Ensure to go to my website, download the free revenue benefits story formula and the daily bonuses. I'm Dr. John Osareren, a consultant, technology, and business advisor. In today's podcast, I will be speaking on customer relationship management with transformation benefits. Customer relationship management with digital transformation. In today's episode, we'll be looking at the following objectives. 1. End-to-end customer journey with personal story. 2. Determining customer lifetime values. 3. Determining the profit and customer experience. 4. The benefits of digital transformation. It's true that some of these businesses, and of course a lot of businesses, do fail because of poor business requirements management. That also includes customer relationship management. The business processes are not totally aligned to suit the set business outcomes and goals. But when they are well set with quality product and services, as it is with B2B businesses and SaaS companies that are iconic, profit and revenue abounds. And the profit and revenue are also huge. But the problem still persists, which is about sales, and sales. So today we are going to be looking at some of the reasons why these problems continue to persist. One of the reasons is the inability to be able to capture and manage, as well as measure all the requirements. When marketing and sales overlap or disjointed, there's bound to be some confusion and problems. But today we also understand that the budget, the huge budget, is much more allocated to marketing department and sales department, while the customer service is relegated to the background with low budget. And this, in one way or the other, affects the relationship between customers and businesses. It goes also far to determine the value that is being offered to customers. When customers are not satisfied, they could shift to another competitor. But to ensure long-lasting relationship with customers, there are certain metrics that must be determined so as to ensure exceptional customer service and customer experience. These metrics needs to be highlighted and prioritized. When you are measuring customer satisfaction, employee satisfaction, net promoter scores, customer effort scores, first call resolutions, and some other myriad metrics, factors, without considering the lifetime value of the customer, you will be missing a lot of profit, losing out of real business, and will not also be able to retain your customers as needed. So today, while you are looking at customer journey from the perspective of starting to measure their touch points and the interactions and engagement from just the website, that may give you some added advantage. But when you are looking at it from after buying the product, then you need to support your customers and support the products. You will be losing out of the profit. Today, if you want to engage with your customers, interact with your customers, know the behavior of your customers, you will not only just need to start from the website, you need to start even before the website. And you need to personalize this so that you can highlight their value and be able to bring your customer to the apex of the best version of their lives. Hence the need for the personal experience of your customer. Hence the need to know your customer's requirements and expectations. You need to understand their story. You need to understand their underlying pain. You need to really know exactly what they need. That is the only time you can have your retargeted audience. That is the only time you can be able to track the relationship from the initial end to the final end. And that is the time you can be able to determine the average value and then the average lifetime of your customer. Again, you need to understand how you can measure the customer journey as well as structure the path of that journey. Some customer journey is straightforward with a linear pattern, but some are curved. And then again, you have some that are combined together, able to combine both the linear and then the curved structure in an attempt to be able to enjoy, interact, and engage with your customer fully. The digital customers are demanding value. They are demanding value for their time and demanding value for their money. So, measuring at the same time all the myriad factors and metrics involved in customer service without taking into consideration customer lifetime value will never be able to give you maximum profit. It's true that in determining customer lifetime value, you will have to take into consideration the long-term profit and the average lifetime. But we are more concerned about the immediate profit, which on the long run is not the best value, does not yield the best value, neither does it yield the best business output. So today, we are saying that you need to be able to determine the structure and then the parts from end to end of the customer journey so that you will be able to capture all the interactions, the behavior, and the relationship. That is the only time you can manage. When you are able to measure the lifetime value, then you'll be able to manage fully your customer experience. At this point, you will also be able to know and determine the shortest time and then the shortest path to every customer journey. This is key to your business, and this is key to your customer. At this point, your customer will be retained and finally become your advocate. This is a long-time relationship that will lead the customer to the apex of his or her value. This puts your employee at the driver's seat and you, the employer, at the passenger's seat, directing, controlling your business, having full control and full authority and ownership of your business. When your employee is at the driver's seat and your customer is the king and treated like one, trusted like one, the relationship is kingly and royal. At this juncture, it's also very important to note how to determine this profit in terms of the metrics and the data acquired. Instead of measuring myriad of metrics as it is today, you can just measure one metric that will give you maximum benefit. And that metric is customer lifetime value. As well as measure the customer journey. This couldn't have been possible if not because of digital transformation. Inside of the employer is maximum achievable value. But if this is not determined, it's difficult to prioritize it as a metric. And it's also difficult to measure it when the right tool is not available. Therefore, you are left with the myriad metrics available to use. But now, with the help of integrated revenue and retention program, you can now have the tool to measure it, known as an integrator. Data acquisition integrator can now help to acquire data and signals at real time of operation, at any time your customer is on his or her journey, at any point of the journey, and also be able to capture the pain points, capture the behavior of your customer. And not just that, you are able to transform it and transfer it from the beginning to the end. So there is always an internal transformation going on. But if it cannot be valued digitally, there could be a setback. But today, with digital acquisition integrator, this is possible to evaluate the value and the experience with your personal store. Also, that of your employee can also be evaluated, measured, and determined at every point in time. So also is that of your customer. And once this is measured, you are able to analyze it and determine the data where they equalize. It is under this level and this phase that you gain and have the highest profit. This is where you have your targeted audience and customer. This is where the business process is optimized. At this point, I would like to highlight the benefits of customer relationship management with digital transformation. One, we'll be able to determine the end-to-end customer journey. Two, you'll be able to measure the shortest distance of your customer journey, and you will be able to measure the shortest time. Another important benefit is, instead of measuring the myriad metrics of customer experience, you will measure just one or two metrics. You're able to measure the customer lifetime value, and with that, be able to measure the maximum profit and also the lifetime at which you can interact with your customer, and also be able to retain your customer on a long-term basis. This is business. Again, you will be happy that your customer is being inspired and taken from one level to a higher level of your customer's value ladder chain. And one more important benefit is your ability to be able to make use of a lifetime value integrator. This is key and very important tool. So today, have you heard this episode? I implore you to listen to it again, download it, and work on it. The reason is because when you work on the system, when you work on customer relationship management with digital transformation, the system will work for you perfectly. For further information, we encourage you to contact me personally for consultation and also for training at calendly.com/info5integrated. You can also visit my website www.integration2business.com. At this point, I encourage you also to download the free tools available website, while you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So excited today that you're having these benefits. And this is an onward progressive benefits. Next week is another time of transformational benefits. Thank you, and I see you again at this time next week. Enjoy that. Enjoy your benefit for now.